Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. So, I talked to moderator Higgins today on the phone, and we were conversing about a video that should be addressed for you all. I also talked to my sister Teddy Bear recently. She agreed. So, a lot of you people have been asking what will happen during a nuclear attack and the aftermath. Now, I did do a video on Rumble about it a bit, but I want to break the ice here. So, this is only my own opinions, okay? This is not misinformation, so please bear with me. So, a lot of people have been asking me. Now, if you remember the Y2K scare, everyone thought the clocks would stop, nuclear bombs would go off, everything else, right? Nothing happened, right? It was a big old nothing burger. Now, think of it this way, okay? People are stockpiling water and food, saying, the clocks are going to stop, war is going to happen, the end of the world, yada, 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 right? The Mayan calendar, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened. Now, 23 years later, people are now waking up to the possibility of North Korea, Russia, or China attacking the world with nukes, right? Now, a lot of people have been saying to me, what will happen in a nuke strike? Well, let's just joke for a minute and say, our head commentator, Tildor, doesn't probably know the answer either, but there's a lot of uncertainties. Scientists, I've read 95% of scientists report saying if a nuke goes off, we're not going to have nuclear winter. Okay, we don't know if nuclear winter is going to happen or not. These scientists don't know. We only dropped 2 nukes, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and then we nuked a lot of different areas. And the test areas are still radioactive. In the amount of no man's land. Why? Because they keep testing them there. So as soon as the radiation slows down, they test it again. Unfortunately, people don't realize that even if you're testing nuclear bombs or missiles, the problem is the wind. I mean, literally, has anyone who thought of testing these weapons of mass destructions, these WMDs, has any of them thought what happens when it comes to other issues, And that is what happens, right? And that is the biggest thing in the world, And the problem is these WMDs, right? What happens? No one knows, because we don't know what truly happens during a nuclear strike. Will our power go out? Possibly. Will our power grid get electrified and an EMP pulse? Possibly. There's so many theories about EMPs, electronic magnetic pulses. We don't know. I mean, the scientists don't know. From a radius, maybe, but no one knows outside the radius how far it will go. Will it get through to our power grid and then short circuit everything in the U.S. power grid or the world's power grid? No one knows. So to me, all I can say is prepare for any contingency, because no one knows what happens after a nuclear attack. No one. We don't know if we get nuclear winter. We don't know if we're going to have fallout. We don't know how bad the radiation was going to be. We don't know how much wind's going to do it. I mean, they say the nuclear missile and a nuclear bomb going off, depending on the radius, has between a 28 and a 30-year half-life span, supposedly. I don't know what that means, to the radiation level. So 30 years it takes to rebuild. That's funny, because Japan's Nagasaki and Hiroshima, And then since 1986, when Chernobyl's reactors are still going, but the vegetation and everything's coming back now. So no one knows. All you got to do is put faith in your thoughts and minds, and think about it. How bad is it going to be? No one knows. In my opinion, think about it. Think about that. What will truly happen? No one knows. It's like Y2K. No one knows. It could be just a big old nothing burger. I mean, literally. No one truly knows how bad the radiation was going to be. No one knows how bad the radiation will be traveling in the wind. I mean, literally, no one knows that the radiation will get all the way to the sea and then start dissipating because of the salt water. No one knows anything. So, just plan for any contingency. In the meantime, just keep on prepping, people. That's all I can tell you. In the meantime, I hope you understand, I don't have all the answers, but that's why I'm here to prep you as best as possible. So I'm thinking of doing a poll soon, but just, leave the comments nice, let me know. In the meantime, just think about those things, chew on it. We don't know what will happen afterwards. We don't know how much the water is going to be radioactive. We don't know if our sewage is going to be radioactive. We don't know if radiation will get into the toilet system when you're flushing the toilet and it comes up or down or up or down. We don't know anything. That's the thing. The scientists don't have all the answers. So you got to basically think. Plan accordingly if something does happen. Plan for all contingencies. In the meantime, I think this video is long enough, don't you? So, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button, show some fun for your family, including your dogs or cats or bunnies or service dogs or service bunnies. Hit the bell notification. Hit the thumbs up button, the subscribe button. Just keep comments nice on what I ask. And thank you, everyone, and God bless you in everything you do.